90 seconds?
Yes.
We'll actually keep time this time? That's my fault, I apologize. So what I would say, and I want to thank you all for coming. I really appreciate your time and then your interest in what we have to say. I really do value the diverse opinions, and I think I've learned, and I hope that we've all learned that was the purpose of this event. But what I think that you see right now is you have two very different realities that Charlie and I are living in. Right? You have a reality where, as Charlie said himself, everyone can just make it, right? This is the old pull yourself up by your bootstraps mentality, where if you can just wake up and if you just want it bad enough, right? If you just want it bad enough, you can push down all those barriers that are put in place and you can just go and do it, right? But we know that's not true, right? And I think he's right there. You can call me that I'm telling you I'm race baiting. I'm talking about real statistics and identity, and I want to talk about one piece before I close out. Turning point is dangerous, right?
To socialism, absolutely, yes.
And so, the danger of turning point, right? And I do thank you all for facilitating this event, and I appreciate your civic engagement at a young age. But the danger of turning point is that they're couching this economic freedom argument, right, without acknowledging the inequities and realities of what it's like to be a person of color in there, right? And then fundamentally, when you are unwilling to talk about the racial aspect of issues, you are trying to take our power away, right? I found my power, right, as an organizer and as a person when I got here, and I realized that I was a part of a community, a Latino community, right? I even changed the way that I pronounce my last name. You knew me when I was Perez, right? And you can laugh at that, right? But it was such an important moment for me where I realized that there was so much more to what we were doing. So I thank you all for being here. I would encourage you to think. I would encourage you to continue to engage. And I just want to say that I do thank Charlie. I know that we got a little bit heated. We had fun backstage. And I think this is going to be one of many conversations that we continue to have.
Thank you. So I'm going to read something. So I'm going to just close together. You say you're not race baiting, that's fine. You could say that. But I wasn't going to bring this up, but I just have to. So you gave an interview to the Arizona State Press, and you said, quote, "What again would be a win for me is if I can find a way to deconstruct Charlie Kirk. I want to deconstruct the white, male, fragile privilege that goes into that ideology.
Yes.
I want to deconstruct the misogyny that goes into this ideology. I want to deconstruct the fundamental colorblind racism that is inherent in a lot of things that he writes in this book." Okay. Wow. So
That is completely correct. And I don't think that I did that tonight.
Exactly. Of course not. Because this is the playbook of the left, right? Before the game even starts, call someone a racist. Say your policies are racist, colorblind racism.
That's not what I said.
You said my policies are you said I'm a misogynist. Let me reread it. Hold on a second. Come on. Hold on. You said, no, seriously, not you said. I want to deconstruct the misogyny that goes into the ideology.
Yes, absolutely.
So I'm a misogynist now. I hate women. That's really interesting.
That's not what that means.
What does it mean?
When you look at this, right, and
I mean, seriously, it's a closing argument, but the point being, you can play the nice guy all you want and say I was one of the rays all above it, but you came in here trying to make, this idea of white male fragile privilege. I will never judge someone by the color of their skin. Ever. You will.
you do it every day.
I do it every day? How dare you say that? How dare you say something like that? How dare you say I judge people by the color of their skin every single day? Seriously. I mean, what an astonishingly stupid claim for you to say. For you to say, I judge people by the color of their skin, while you come up and you say, I have white male fragile privilege. Who's being the racist here, folks? Who's the one actually saying that someone has skin color? I come up here, and what Turning Point USA espouses, and yeah, we are dangerous to the liberal left and socialists that want to destroy this country. Absolutely, we're dangerous to them. We're also advancing ideas that's going to continue to make America the greatest country in the history of the world, and expand economic freedom and opportunity, and protect the Constitution, which is the greatest political document ever written by man. But finally, I will continue to advocate for the rights of all Americans. And this is going to be the stumbling block. Are we going to go down a way that Europe went, where you go into this dangerously divisive and hateful color identity politics? Or are we going to do what Martin Luther King said? I believe he said, I dream of a day where you could be judged by the content of your character and not the color of your skin. And you are doing exactly the opposite, where you say you have white male fragile privilege and that I'm engaging in colorblind racism. Because in this country, as per the Asian American example and the Indian American example, if you make good choices and if we continue to expand economic freedom and opportunity, you can succeed. And only in this country is that possible. Thank you.